Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. So today, listen, I give a lot of a lot of hate to TikTok. So not hate, more like constructive criticism, because the platform is questionable at times. But listen, I'm trying to post more over there. So if you're on TikTok, follow me. I'm putting exclusive stuff on there that I won't repost on Instagram, YouTube, etc. But there have been some fails over on TikTok, but there's also some good come out of it in terms of products. A lot of products on TikTok go viral, right? Usually it's brands being like, our product's viral, and they just released it like the day before, you know? It's such a misused word, but what I wanted to do today, I want to show you some products that have gone viral on TikTok and are actually good and useful. There's some really good, like, drugstore-esque prices over there. Yes, there's some high end, but two of the things I'm going to show you today are very affordable, but they come from brands that are also incredibly affordable that I really like, but I'll touch on it as we go through. So let's get into it. Subscribe if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, and let's do it. Let's start with our first thing. I've actually just used this already. This is the Beauty Crop Cherie Gripping Primer. Now, I saw this all over TikTok. People, the thing on TikTok, like, people sell things a lot, and they're like, this setting spray and this, and honestly, I was just seeing some random guys selling it, just, you know, not who didn't do anything to do with makeup, sitting on his motorbike, like, yeah, get this primer. It's like, you don't know. He didn't know. His profile has nothing to do with makeup, but because it's quite easy to make commission from it. But that primer is really, really good. If you like a really sticky primer, this is gonna be your best bet. I find it a little bit more stickier than like Power Grip from Milk or the e.l.f. one. I think I got the names mixed up there. But it's also good if you have a lot of texture in your skin. So say you're textured around the nose, say your cheeks maybe have a bit of rosacea, or you have something that foundation sits on the texture, it's gonna make a really good barrier between your skin and the foundation. So that is what's on my face today, on my skin right now. And on my brows, I will use a product, the Unicorn Cosmetics Bare Brows. I always see online, and it does really well. Okay, let's go. Let's start off with concealer. This has kind of been everywhere more recently, and I mean within the last week of me filming this. This is the Iconic London, I forgot the name. It's their new concealer. Oh, I forgot the name. Iconic London. And it has, on one side is like this crayon concealer, almost color corrector. And then on the other side, we have what I call like your normal concealer, like this. Now, I use this already. One thing I was really surprised about is how building up these two products on top of each other didn't create a lot of texture. It's actually very, very lightweight when you blend it out. I'm just gonna buff it in with this. Oh, it's an Iconic brush, actually. It's one of their angled ones. I'm just gonna like finish it up with my finger. Look, that's just from the first step. I forgot to put eye cream on. And it still has, can you see? So it has like a nice bit of shine to it. I like it. I like it a lot. And then they're like normal concealer. I'm gonna use on top, just like small amounts in areas, like the pockets of my hollows. They've become pretty bad recently. I've been so tired. And pat into place. I'm not gonna take across the whole eye. I'm just gonna pat into those areas where I need that little bit more, I'm gonna say, help. I love the way the concealer sits on the skin, but also the way that primer, you can almost feel it grip to the product. Like the product still blends, but it definitely has a hold of it. When I'm doing my foundation, I'll show you how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pat a little bit more, like pat it into the primer. Next, the Haus foundation. You know I love this foundation. I have this in 4 different shades. I have one for when I'm lighter on camera, one for when I'm darker on camera, and same lighter, darker for off camera in real life, just because I need it. I need it. It's so beautiful. It went viral for a reason. Of course, there are people that don't like it. Like with every product, there's gonna be people that it doesn't work for. Doesn't mean they're liars. Doesn't mean the people who like it are liars. It's just, you know, not everything works for everyone. So as I mentioned, because that primer is so grippy, I'm actually just kind of pushing that foundation into the primer. So you will get a more fuller coverage this way, but you can like just keep going around and tapping until you get the desired coverage you want. Also, a sponge will be fine at doing this also. I got this spot right in this corner. I don't know if you can see it. It's so painful. It is so painful. Now, when you're pushing in your foundation like this, you really do have to go over a few times, or it's gonna get to a point where you accidentally touch your face and leave a fingerprint, you know? This foundation, just the way it sits on the skin, looking like skin, I just love it. Next up, the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Blush. This went insane. Like, everyone was going for this. Going for it? Loving it. I was gonna do 2 dots like this, and then somebody on TikTok told me to spray like a hydrating mist and then tap it in. Some of these are matte and some of these are like a glowy one. I believe this is matte. So I take the 4-in-1 hydrating mist from Rare Beauty. I have a fan on. Not too wet, we don't want it too wet. Blend this blush in, and honestly, it just makes it look incredible. Like it melts it in with your skin, it melts it in with a foundation. I'm holding the brush quite high up, I don't know why I did that. And you just get this really beautiful, like look, it looks like my skin. It doesn't look like I've just gone like, here's blush, you know? But these went really viral because of the pigmentation and how much color. There is people who are using like lows and lows and lows and lows, and like it was like full on their face. I just love it. I just love it. Even like the bright purple one looks incredible using this method. I'm actually gonna take the blush a little bit higher up today. Let's put it all around here. Okay, we need to talk about, wait, what should I do? Okay, let's talk about this, the NYX Jumbo Pencil. This is just about going viral again. Have they changed this? I swear it used to be thicker and the text was different, but this was early YouTube days. Everyone was using this white one, mainly as eyeshadow primers, which is what I'm gonna use it for, and a tiny bit on the face to highlight, to give really subtle highlights. So if it's used correctly and blended in correctly, it's fine. I haven't used this for such a long time and I'm a little bit worried because my eyelids are a bit dry, but I used to use it as an eye primer all the time. Oh, it actually feels kind of a lot smoother than it used to. It doesn't feel as dry as it used to. I wonder if they've changed the texture slightly or the formula, maybe so it sits on skin a little bit better and can blend a bit better. That's gonna be a good base. Look, just, you know what? It's so good. It's especially, I don't know why I took it up to the brow like that though. Pure white as an eyeshadow base on any skin tone makes such an incredible primer for those bright, intense colors. To be honest, I actually don't find it much different to my usual eye primer in terms of it being white. This is actually a very similar texture to my favorite eye primer. Should we try and like highlight a little bit with it? I'm gonna like take my concealer brush that I use and let's just do it like in like the lowest points of my face. That's not bad. Let's do it like here. I don't want to draw directly onto the face because then I feel like I'm gonna have like a line that is gonna be like visible no matter how much I blend. This is the side with it and this is the side without. You can kind of see a bit of a difference. I still definitely prefer it just as an eyeshadow primer. It's different, it actually feels different. I remember the other one being quite dry and a little bit of a, I wouldn't say difficult to use because I have to get a sharpener for this now. But it was quite dry, it was quite testing. Whereas this one seems a little bit more easy to blend and a little bit more malleable. Okay, let's finish this up. I don't know if I have any of this left. The One Size Until Dawn setting spray. You know I don't believe in setting sprays as setting sprays. I do believe in them as primers though. And this one, the mattifying one, has been one of the best priming sprays I've used as a person with oilier skin. It's been absolutely incredible. So I would do skincare, give this a good shake, and then spray it all over my face until my face is wet, drenched. Then I'll take like a fan and dry it, like a handheld fan, or just flap my hands and dry it so it's completely dry, and so we can make that barrier between the skin and the oil, and between the skin, the oil, and the foundation. We're stopping the oil from coming through. But a lot of the time I do go on with this after, just to make my skin look a little bit more healthier. I'm kind of over being completely matte at the moment because I look a bit crispy. I look a bit crispy when I'm matte, to be honest with you. Sounds like there's a lot in there, but I kind of want to save it for a time when I really need it. I have ordered another one, but you never know when it's gonna arrive. Okay, so that was my full face, or not really full face-ish, I haven't done my eyes, of products that went viral on TikTok that actually deserve to go on TikTok. No hyping them up for no reason, no pretending they're like, you know, God's gift to planet Earth, like none of that. Just they are genuinely good products that actually work the way they are supposed to work. Let me know if you've tried anything from TikTok down below. Fallen for something that went viral. I would love to know. Do consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on TikTok, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.